What's going on, guys? North Carolina shooter. Remington model 770. I can hear it already. That's a piece of junk rifle. I wouldn't have it. Well, guess what? I've got it. And I don't see where it's a piece of junk. This video is something I've been wanting to do here for a couple days. Haven't really had the time. I was watching a chat the other night with Yankee Marshall, Never Enough Ammo, a few other people. And this rifle was brought up, and Matt immediately bashed this rifle as being no good, not worth nowhere near the $300 you pay for them. Just junk. Wouldn't have it. Savages are better. I understand Savage is making a budget rifle that may be slightly higher quality than this. You may say way higher quality than this. I bought this for a beat around hunting rifle. I don't mind taking this out in the woods and getting it scratched up, getting it wet. Doesn't bother me. That's why I got the stainless. I do have the camouflage, and this is actually a waterfowl edition. I think it's kind of weird they made a waterfowl edition high-powered rifle. This is chambered in 270. But this is what I'm going to do here. Since the land in front of my house behind my target range has been logged, I've got a little bit more distance I can shoot. It's kind of hard to see with me holding this thing because I shake kind of bad. But you can see the white plate at the back side of that cut down. That plate was confirmed yesterday with a rangefinder to be right at 280 yards. I believe it was 278, between 278 and 300, depending on how the rangefinder judged it. But been out here shooting a little bit this morning with the 308. Figured I'd bring this out here and go ahead and get this video done. I got this rifle sitting on a cheap piece of junk Steady Rest NXT Caldwell shooting rest. It's supposed to be the pistol or rifle rest. It just comes apart here. Don't really care much for this. It was kind of just a temporary thing to set some hunting scopes with. But it serves its purpose. But this video is to prove that these rifles are not that bad. I found one confirmed video on YouTube where one of these rifles, the barrel literally banana peeled and just rolled backwards and split right at the muzzle. And it's been fairly, it's a fairly accurate judgment to say that this guy had a squib load. Looking at the barrel, you can see a bulge in it just before the split. Really believe he had a squib, and the following round done the damage. This rifle still has the scope that comes with it in the kit. There are no markings on this scope. The mystery scope, I call it. I'm pretty sure they ship these with Bushnells. It's a 3x9x40. If my camera will allow you to see that, there you go. So this gun hasn't been modified. Let me take that back. I did free float the barrel. I free floated the barrel on this rifle and put a bipod on it. That's all I've done. So it has been modified, but very small amount. Other than that, this gun hasn't been messed with. And I've taken a few deer with it, and it's shooting point of aim. I got it zeroed at 100 yards right now. In my area, I won't be shooting much past 100 yards. I've actually taken a few deer from right where that rifle's sitting, right straight out behind those two far plates at 150. Just to the left of them, I drop a pile of corn, step out here in the evenings, and take a deer. If I need some meat, that's where I go. But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to prop up the camera. I'm going to take a few shots at this target out here just to show you that this rifle is very capable of putting rounds on target out to at least 280 yards. I don't know any further than that because I don't have the range to shoot that far. But I will guarantee you that it will go further than that because of the experience I've had shooting at that range. It does really well. Let me get this camera propped up here. Oh, by the way, the ammo I'm shooting, the cheapest stuff I can find, Federal Power Shock, 130 grain soft point. There you go, cheap stuff, nothing special. Let me get this camera set up here. That's a long ways. I have to max out my zoom on my camera. I got the 40 times zoom, so I got to max it out and try to get you steady where you'll be able to see these rounds impact. Now I'm on my porch, so every time I move you're gonna get a little shakiness, but you'll be able to see that plate swinging. Alright, camera. Well, come on now. You'll be able to see the plate swinging. You'll probably be able to see a little puff of smoke maybe. You can see a few impacts where I've shot my Remington 700 308 SPS 20-inch bull barrel. So I'm going to have to aim about at that piece of pipe I got welded to the top of those. Now the way I measured those, I took those plates. That's actually two 1-inch pieces of plate welded together long ways. They go from about nipple to nipple on a full-grown man. So I felt like that was a good size to be shooting at. So that gives you an idea of the size. Look down at your nipples. That's how big the target is. Alright guys, let me throw a round in this thing, take a quick shot. Now I'm no marksman. I can hit what I aim at. So I'm not going to shoot a 1-inch group down there at 280 yards. I don't have a point of aim here really. I'm just aiming center, the piece of pipe on top. If I had a little red dot up there or something to aim at, I could probably squeeze the groups a little tighter. But all I'm doing right now is making contact on steel to let you know this rifle will shoot great. Nothing wrong with the Remington 770. They may not be the greatest, they may not be beautiful, but they serve their purpose. And it's magazine fed. I really like that. Alright, there we go. Let's send one down and see if we can't make contact. This 3x9 does not get you very close on that target at that range. That's a mighty small target out there this far with this scope. Alright, here we go. That was a little low, but I made contact. We are getting some drop at this distance with the 270. Like I say, I got it zeroed at 100. So I could work with the scope a little bit and get it zeroed out at that target and probably do a little better. But this is just me aiming at that pipe. See if we can't put another one on it. Might try to bring it up a little bit more. Oh yeah, that one was about dead center. I brought that one up just above the piece of pipe. I mean just at the top of that pipe. That gives you an idea what kind of drop we're looking at 280 yards with a 100-yard zero. And that's with 130 grain soft point 270. Cheap stuff. We'll take one more round here. I think you get the idea. I could probably zero this rifle at that distance and really squeeze some accuracy out of it. I like the rifle. For what it is, a beater gun, it works great. Yes sir. That was right there next to the last one. Those last two shots are within about 1 inch. So there's nothing wrong with a Remington 770, guys. Unless you've got one, don't bash it. I thought they were junk. I wanted to get one for deer hunting. I do a lot of hunting. I'm in the woods a lot. I didn't see where I needed a high-dollar rifle to carry around and climb up and down a tree stand with. So I got this, and I'm very pleased with it. I am very pleased with my rifle. But that's it. That's all I got for you. If you don't own a Remington 770 and you're scared to buy one because of what the talk is online, it's alright. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Kind of like it. Well, that's it, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. Don't bash me too hard in the comments if you hate the Remington 770. If you hate the gun, I understand, man. It's all personal preference here. I see no problems with it. We'll see y'all guys on the next one.